Hi everyone, I'm Mayor Sandra Vincent, City of McDonough. We posted on social media an invitation to ask questions, and boy, did I get questions. So today we're going to answer some of those questions. Our next question is from Mr. Drew Wise. Why doesn't the City of McDonough do repairs in the city cemetery? As far as road construction goes, yes, we are doing the right thing. But why so many projects at once? If so many projects, we need to have more companies working instead of 2 or 3 companies doing a 15 to 20 projects. It's making traffic a mess. So, Mr. Wise, thank you for this question. I'm going to take the question in 2 parts, starting with the issue of road construction. We have several projects underway within Henry County, thankful to the T-SPLOST and the citizens' decision to support that. All of these projects go through a request for proposal. The county implements that call and they receive responses and select individuals to do the work based on the responses to those RFPs. We are not managing any road construction projects. We work very hard to do collaborative efforts, but there has to be a lead entity that is actually managing those projects. And the ones that you see currently, those projects are being managed by the county, even though we may have some funding that is attached to the projects as well. As far as the city cemetery is concerned, one thing that we know as a city is that we would like to take our cemetery to another level. And we have been having conversations about how we improve the aesthetics of our cemetery, how we improve our systems. And there are many things that are happening in the background that have nothing to do with the actual look of the cemetery. But I will tell you that this is on our radar and we will continue to move forward with those steps which have been outlined. Miss Kitty, the seafood lady, Caper Smith, had this to ask. I've been trying to become a food vendor for events forever. No response. What else do I need to do? So, Miss Kitty, the first thing that I'll say is I'm going to give you my email address, which is svincent@mcdonoughga.org. Please send your email to me. That is not the normal process, but I'm not sure where your email has been going. And by virtue of the fact that no one has responded, then my assertion on that is that it hasn't gotten to an individual. So I'd like to help you to get to the right person. The other thing that I'll mention that I believe is worth talking about at this point is that there aren't a lot of opportunities for events within the city. We have our hot chocolate social at the end of the year, but most of the events that take place on the square. And because the purpose of Main Street is to promote downtown businesses, then we really don't open up opportunities per our ordinance for food trucks and other vendors to come in. When those events are taking place, it is to encourage the support of the merchants who are in the downtown area. I hope that answers your question, but if you've got others, when you send me that email, I'll make sure and respond. Kenny Cook Bishop, did the city of McDonough purchase the Hazelhurst house? We did purchase the Hazelhurst house. That is a very historical property in the city of McDonough, and we are very excited to have had the opportunity to make this purchase. The goal of that purchase is to, of course, maintain historic preservation, but in addition to that is to keep the history of having an event center here within the city. We are thrilled that this property is on the historic register and that we do not lend the opportunity for private individuals to come in and purchase and potentially destroy the history of Hazelhurst. So we've got a few more questions as well. They're rather lengthy, so I'm going to summarize some of these. This question came from Brooke Winfrey. Hi, Mayor. As always, thank you for the open forum. I'd like to continue to press the issue of litter and right-of-way cutting on Highway 20 around 75 exit. Thank you so much for that question. I know that you also made some mention of GDOT and feedback that you'd received from them. That particular location is located in Henry County, and I will speak with some individuals about what can be done to try to improve that area. We are actively working on ways in which to beautify the city of McDonough. The word that we like to use is that our goal is to become a pristine community. So our next question comes from Mr. Darrell Johnson, and he is a 60-year resident here in the city of McDonough. And I will just respond to many issues that he has raised, one of them being pickleball courts that are located at Richard Craig Park. Within the city and the county, we have a service delivery strategy where the city is responsible for all passive parks and the county is responsible for active parks. So while Richard Craig Park is located within the city limits of McDonough and it is owned by McDonough, the actual maintenance is the responsibility of Henry County. The exciting news is that we are currently in conversations with the county about how we can work together on a project base to improve our parks. And our last question, May White, thank you. Hello, Mayor Vincent. I hope you are doing well. I'm helping to organize a special ladies event here in Georgia in March. And this young lady is requesting my participation in this event. And I will say to all of you that I'm always open and always willing to participate in events. I love to showcase our Southern hospitality, as she mentioned in her message on social media. McDonough wants to be the hospitality hub of the South, where people come here just to experience our McDonough heart. So thank you for all of your questions. I look forward to receiving more, and I look forward to having more civic conversations.